to my pocket of joy. So apparently I'm not very good at this because this is my second attempt at making this video. Yes, again, I cut off half of my head in the first video that I made. Maybe I should stop doing YouTube videos. So let's try this again. After I watched a video by Sarah's Reading Nook of the Unpopular Opinions book tag, I decided to make my own. So here goes. Question 1 is a popular book or series that you didn't like. And I would have to say, well, it's the first thing that popped into my mind. It is the trilogy of Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. I think the story is interesting. The whole world building and the magic system is really nice. I just didn't connect to the main kind of character. Well, if I can't connect to the main character, I think I have trouble following the story in an enjoyable way. So yeah, so that would be the series that I didn't like as much. Question number 2 is a popular book or series that everyone seems to hate, but that I love. And I can't find an answer to that because I don't know. I read a lot of things that interest me, and sometimes I see reviews or opinions of these books or series by other people, but not that much sometimes, or maybe I don't pay that much attention. And so I know there are sometimes some trends, but as I don't follow necessarily, I wouldn't know if I love something that other people hate. I mean, nothing comes to mind at this point. Question number 3 is a love triangle where the main character ended up with a person I did not want them to end up with. And I'm not quite sure because I don't think I read or read that many books with love triangles, or at least they're more subtle. The first books that come to mind are Twilight, Wuthering Heights, and Sense and Sensibility. Not at all the same categories, of course, but in the end, I always am generally satisfied with the end couples. So, well, nothing comes to mind either, so I'm sorry that I'm boring you with these. Question number 4 is a popular book genre that I hardly ever reach for, and that would be horror. Not a fan, so not a fan. I hate being scared, so I don't want to do it to myself voluntarily, if you know what I mean. So it has to do with books and films, anything that has to do with horror. No, not my cup of tea, sorry. Question number 5, a popular or beloved character that I do not like. And that would be Selena Sardothian from Throne of Glass. I've never finished the series. I stopped at book 1, and although the story is interesting and could go somewhere, and apparently it did, I couldn't go further than the first book because I really, really did not like the main character. And that's a big problem for me. I cannot go forward with my reading if the main character is terrible. And yeah, so that's a case of Selena Sardothian, because I didn't think there was a unity to her character. there were so many aspects of her personality that did not fit together. She didn't make that much sense to me, and I couldn't empathize with her. So I think that's the main reason. Yeah. Question 6. A popular author that I don't seem to get into, and I would have to answer Lee Bardugo, because I didn't really enjoy the series of Shadow and Bone. I liked Six of Crows more, but it still didn't rock my world. Based on the Throne of Glass experience that I've had, I would have to say Sarah J Maas, but because I just read one book of her, I can't I don't know, I can't say I don't like it at all if I've never tried anything else of her, so I do want to try something else before I actually make it official that I don't like so much what she writes. So maybe in a future Unpopular Opinions tag she will appear or not, because maybe I will end up liking what she does. Question number 7 is about a popular book trope that I do not like. And I know a lot of people are annoyed about popular book tropes when they come over and over again, like The Chosen One, that's a very popular one. But the thing is, if it's well done, although it is, well, it is an obvious choice in a narrative, if it's well done, I will love it. So it does not irritate me or or anything like that. But if I had to choose, I think I would hate to read another book that has the evil overlord trope. And in the sense that I don't believe that anyone can be 100% evil. I mean, there are layers to a character, and the exception being, of course, if it is a dark entity sprung directly from hell or any such thing that is equivalent in a fantasy novel. But if it's a character, flesh and bone, they can't be 100% evil. It's not possible. They're layered, and that's what makes it so interesting, and that's what drives the story into more problematic things and points and decisions, and it drives the story to become a masterpiece, if we can say so. I mean, I think that having a goal of killing the evil overlord is just basic and easy, and it's just not fun anymore. Yeah, so I would have to choose that trope. Question 8, a popular book series that I have no interest in reading. So, first answer, Throne of Glass. Read the first book, have no intention of reading the rest. I've heard or read somewhere that it becomes better from the fourth book on, but I seriously do not have the patience or the time to read 3 books that would be meh, just to get the 4th book that eventually is a bit better. So that's just not for me. The 9th question and last question is all about the idea that usually the book is better than the film, but the question is here if I believe that there is a film that is better than the book, and I have an answer there to that is absolutely yes, and that is Stardust. The book is by Neil Gaiman, and he's an absolute wonderful author. The book is good, but the film did so much more for me. I love it. I could watch it over and over again. It is so entertaining. The cast is amazing. It was directed by Matthew Vaughn, and there are such amazing actors in this film, such as Robert De Niro, Charlie Cox, Claire Danes, Michelle Pfeiffer, Mark Strong. And they all work so well together, and it is so beautifully done, and it's so funny as well. If you watched it, that scene with Robert De Niro, yeah, that's my answer, definite answer. Stardust is so much better in film. Please let me know in the comments if you agree with my opinions or not, and I'm really curious to know what you think. So that's it for the Unpopular Opinions book tag. I hope you liked the video. If you did, just don't hesitate to give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. It is easy, it does not cost you anything, and it would make me very, very happy. I'll see you in my next video. Stay kind, stay healthy. Toodaloo!